Assalamu alaikum, class 7th. Hope you will be fine. Students, here's your book, New Oxford Modern English. So let's start on today's topic. Enough you open page number 66. Students, today we will start Unit 6A, Nandan's Summer Morning. Nandan's Summer Morning. So, before going in detail or before starting our topic, we will read about the poet of the poem. About the poet, Mary Robinson lived in England and in the busy cities of Bristol and London. She also lived for a time in France and Germany. Born in 1758, she enjoyed poetry from the age of 7 and started working first as a teacher and then as an actress from the age of 14. Robinson died in 800, having written many plays, poems, and novels. She was a celebrity, gossiped about in newspapers, famous for her acting and her writing. In the late 1700s, London was the center of European and world trade and full of people working hard for their livings. In this poem, the poet uses lists and lots of description to convey the sights and sounds of London. Here are some sight words. First of all, we will read them. Band, box, base, domestic. A cylindrical box with a lid used to carry lighter items of clothing. Spoiler, a thief. Canvas awning, a piece of strong material supported by a frame that provide protection from the weather. Copper, barrel makers, enthrall, to capture the attention of someone. Long ago, the word almost mean to enslave someone. Gay merchandise, brightly colored, cheerful looking goods. Green abyss. An abyss is a deep pit. The image of a green pit is used here to mean that the value of good decreases. Hackney coaches, horse drawn carriages for hire. Impervious, not affected by something. Lime snare. Lime was the name of sticky substance, but that used to be spread on paper or sticks covered to catch insects. A snare is a trap. Neat girl, a maid or servant. Pastry dainties, delicate looking cakes and pastries. Pilfered, stolen. Potboy, a youth employed to serve drinks or clear up in an inn. Apprentice, apprentice, someone who is learning a trade from a skilled employer. Proclaims, announce clearly. A Judy, having a healthy reddish color to the skin. Sooty, covered with or colored like soot. Soot is a black powdered or flaky substance that comes from burning or handling coal. Sports and trim, neat and smart in appearance. Sultry, hot and humid weather. Ventures, willing to take risk. Wagons, horse-drawn carts, now spelt wagon. Students, Mary Robinson's poem is full of imagery. Imagery is a picture in the mind of people by skillful use of words. While choosing the words create a picture in the mind, it is called imagery. And we can find audio imagery. Audio imagery means telling about words sound. Then we will find visual imagery means telling about the pictures. And this poem is in blank verse means there is no rhyming scheme. Now we will start with the first paragraph. Who has not waked to list the busy sounds of summer's morning? Waked mean awaken. To list the busy sounds mean to count the busy sounds of summer's morning. In the sultry mean hot smoke of noisy London. On the pavement mean the way for walking. Hot, the sooty chimney boy. Sooty मीन आप उसको इस तरह भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. कवर्ड विथ और कलर्ड लाइक ब्लैक. चिमनी बॉय विथ dingy face. Dingy mean gloomy face with and tattered covering. Tattered mean old or torn clothes. Shirley Boss, his trade mean shouting cleverly to display his trade. Rousing the sleepy housemaid. Rousing mean awakening the sleepy housemaid. At the door, the milk pail rattles. Milk pail mean the pots of milk, rattles mean उनकी sounds, जो उनके बजने की आवाज़ें हैं, knocking sounds, and the tinkling bell and the ringing bell. We can say Mary Robinson starts the poem with a negative description. For example, she is telling the people not awake. She is telling who is not awake to list the busy sounds. These are the busy sounds which are described by Mary Robinson. In the sultry smoke, so of noisy London. So she is describing the London also in a negative way, mean in a noisy way. From here mean the sooty chimney boy means the chimney boy, he is calling for the people or asking for the people to allow him to clean the chimneys, which wakes up the sleepy housemaid. And at the door the milkman comes ringing the bell and knocking at the door to give milk. Proclaims the dustman's office while the street is lost in clouds impose. Proclaims mean announce clearly. The dustman mean the person who collects the dust while the street is lost in cloud impose. And impervious mean not affected by something. Now begins mean start. The din of hackney coaches. Din mean noise of hackney coaches, wagons, carts. While tinsman's shops. Tinsman's the person who makes or who works with the tins. And noise trunks maker, the person who makes trunks. Knife grinders, coppers, squeaking, crock cutters, and the person who makes the knives or who fasten the knives or mending the knives, and who mending the bottles or the cutters of the bottle. Fruit barrows mean a two-wheel hand cart on which people sell fruits, and the hunger-giving cries and the shouting cries with hungers of vegetable vendors. Vegetable vendors mean the people who are calling people to come and buy vegetable, fill the airs. Here the poetess Mary Robinson is describing that different people are busy in their occupations. Mean dustmen are the people who carried the garbage, and when dustman proclaims mean announce clearly, the street is filled with the clouds of smoke. Now began the at the same time now began the noise of the horse-drawn carriages, vehicles, and the people making trunks, making things of metal, and the people who sharpen the knives, cutters of the bottles, and the noises of fruit barrows and vegetable vendors. All these sounds fills the air. Here we can say the poetess is describing the busy aspect of London morning, and the air is filled with the sounds of all these things. नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ है जी. नाउ एवरी शॉप डिस्प्लेस इट्स वेरिड ट्रेड. वेरिड होता है कि डिफरेंट, ट्रेड मीन तजारत का जो उसका सामान है. एंड द फ्रेश स्प्रिंकल्ड पेवमेंट cools the feet. Sprinkled mean the pavement is wet with water. Pavement the way of walking. Pavement the footpath cools the feet of early walkers. At the private door, the ruddy housemaid twirls the busy mop. Ruddy mean healthy. A housemaid mean a servant. Twirls mean spin quickly the busy mop. Mop mean the cloth that is used for cleaning the floor. Annoying the smart apprentice. Annoying mean होता है irritating. The smart apprentice mean smart apprentice mean a youth employer. Smart apprentice mean a youth employer who is learning a trade from a skilled employer. A neat girl tripping with bandbox lightly. In these lines, the poet is describing that in the morning, every shop put their displays, whether it is sweet or whether it is another article to be displayed. In the morning, everywhere is sprinkled water. The shop owners sprinkled water outside of their shops, and this sprinkled pavement cools the feet of the early workers. and at the private doors mean and in another or in the house. The Rudy housemaids mean the Rudy housemaid is cleaning the house with busy mop, and she is irritating the smart girl who comes here to give the bandbox. Bandbox mean the clothes which are given for laundry. Now the sun dots burning splendor on the glittering pane, save where the canvas awning throws a shade on the gay merchandise. गे merchandise मीन ब्राइटली कलर्ड चेयरफुल लुकिंग गुड्स मीन जो वहाँ पे मौजूद जो ऊपर हमने पैराग्राफ में डिस्कस किया कि फ्रूट बैरोस वेजिटेबल वेंडर्स हैं, तो उनके पास जो तमाम अशिया मौजूद है उनको हम गुड्स के नाम से यहाँ पे मतलब कि उन्हें डिस्क्राइब करेंगे या बताएंगे. अब वो बता रहे हैं कि द सन इज शाइनिंग ब्राइटली ऑन द विंडोज पेन एंड द थिंग्स दैट आर अंडर द शेड आर कवर्ड फ्रॉम द सनलाइट. Now sports and trim. Sports and trim mean to be neat and smart in appearance. Mean यहाँ पे अब वो क्लॉथ्स का जिक्र कर रही है पोइटेस. In shops where beauty smiles with industry sits the smart decimal while the passengers peep through the window watching every charm. यहाँ पे पोइटेस डिस्क्राइब कर रही हैं हमें बेसिकली क्लॉथ्स के बारे में. मीन्स इन अ क्लॉथ शॉप बेसिकली here is describing. Decimal means the smart lady. Usually we see outside the shops the statue on which they puts the gloves. Mean in the shops and the passenger that are passing through the shops, they are seeing what is being displayed on the statue. मीन जो पैसेंजर्स या राहगीर हैं उनके पास से गुजरने वाले वो देख रहे हैं कि शॉप्स में क्या कुछ डिस्प्लेड हुआ है. नेक्स्ट है जी हमारे पास आगे. Now, pastry dainties catch the eye minute of humming insect while the limy snare waits to enthrall them. Means यहाँ पे जो है जी पेस्ट्री डेनिटीज मीन डेलिकेट लुकिंग केक्स एंड पेस्ट्रीज कैच द आई मिनट ऑफ हमिंग इंसेक्ट मीन दे आर कैचिंग द अटेंशन ऑफ buzzing bees. While the limey snares snare mean a trap and limy mean a sticky substance that is used to catch the insects, and while the limy snares are ways to enthrall them mean limy snares are ways to catch these humming bees. Now the lamplighter mount the tall ladder. The lamplighter, now it is the poetess is describing about the lamplighter who climbs the tall ladder. Nimbly ventures nimbly mean quickly ventures. He took a chance to trim the half-wit lamps. He is mending the lamp while at his feet the pot boy yells discordant होता है कि disagree, and pot boy mean a youth implied to serve drinks or clear up in a tin. Mean the pot boy is yelling disagree. All along the sultry pavement along the hot pavement, the old clothesman cries in tone monotonous. The old clothesman is crying in same manner while sidelong views the area for his traffic. Now the bag is slightly open and the half-worn suit, sometimes the pilfered treasure of the base domestic spoiler. Spoiler mean thief, and half-worn suit mean damaged or thin, and that is used for more than once time. Here we can say the poetess is describing the different businessmen dealing with the people. Means a person who comes here to repair the street lamp. The pot boy is crying or yelling disagreeably. The old clothesman is shouting in similar manner. The old clothesman is shouting to get the attention of people, and we can say that he does not seem to be an honest man. Now the bag of the person who is shouting for clothes is open in an artful manner, so the people can see what is there inside the bag. He is selling. We can say that he is selling the old and used clothes on full prices. Damaged and thinly and used clothes on full prices. So he is not honestly dealing with the people. The porter now bears his huge load along the burning way, and the poor poet wakes from busy dreams to paint the summer morning. Porter mean person who carries a heavy load, and the porter is carrying the heavy load on this burning way. And the poor poet wakes from busy dreams. Poor poet wakes from his dreams to paint the summer morning. He awake to paint the summer morning and the noise of this मॉर्निंग। स्टूडेंट्स ये था हमारा आज का टॉपिक। हमने इसमें रीडिंग को कंप्लीट किया। इसमें हम ये भी डिस्क्राइब कर सकते हैं कि मैरी रॉबिन्सन्स इंट्रोड्यूसेस द पोएम विद नेगेटिव वर्ड सच एज सूटी, डिंगी, हॉट एंड नॉइजी टू प्रेजेंट अ chaotic to present a chaotic setting. Chaotic mean hustle bustle or noisy setting, and gives the reader a scene of the mood of the poem. However, Robinson changed her mood with the choice of these words to positive mood, such as cool, splendid, glittering, to present the positive aspect of the street of London. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, ये था हमारा आज का टॉपिक जिसमें हमने रीडिंग को कंप्लीट किया। इट्स अ टफ रीडिंग फॉर यू आल्सो, सो यू हैव टू लर्न इट फॉर 2 or 3 times फॉर बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ एंड अल्लाह हाफिज़।